255.
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
प्रजहाति यदा कामान्
प्रजहाति यदा कामान्
सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान्
सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान्
आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः
आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः
स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोच्यते
स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोच्यते
255.1. The meaning of the words of the shloka. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Sri Bhagavan said, Prajahati completely casts off, yada when, kaman desires, sarvan all, partha o Arjuna, manogadan that have entered the mind, atmanyevatmana that is atmani plus eva plus atmana, atmani in the self, eva itself, atmana by the self, tushtaha satisfied, sthita prajnas taduchyate that is sthita prajnaha plus tada plus uchyate. Sthita prajnaha man of steady wisdom, tada then uchyate is said to be. 255.2. The meaning of the shloka. Sri Bhagavan said, when a man completely casts off all the desires that have entered the mind and is satisfied in the self by the self itself, O Arjuna, then he is said to be a man of steady wisdom. 255.3. Bhashya.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prajahati Prakarshena Jahati Parityajati Yada Yasmin Kale Sarvan Samastan Kaman Ichhabhedan He Partha Manogatan Manasi Pravishtan Hridi Pravishtan Sarva Kama Parityage Tushtikarana Abhavad Sharira Dharana Nimitta Sheshecha Sati उन्मत्त प्रमत्तस्य इव प्रवृत्तिः प्राप्ता इत्यतः उच्यते आत्मनि एव प्रत्यगात्मस्वरूपे एव आत्मना स्वेन एव बाह्यलाभनिरपेक्षः तुष्टः परमार्थदर्शनामृतरसलाभेन अन्यस्माद् अलं प्रत्ययवान् स्थितप्रज्ञः स्थिता प्रतिष्ठिता आत्मानात्मविवेकजा प्रज्ञा यस्य स स्थितप्रज्ञः विद्वान् तदा उच्यते त्यक्तपुत्रवित्तलोकैषणः सन्न्यासी आत्मा रामः आत्मक्रीडः स्थितप्रज्ञः इत्यर्थः.
Translation. O Partha, when, at which point of time, a man discards, casts off completely all the desires that have entered his mind, his heart, and all kinds of wishes, he is a sthita prajna. It could be stated that when all the desires are abandoned, there is no cause for any happiness, and the man may behave like a lunatic or drunk, as the reason for maintenance of the body still remains. That is why it is stated that he remains satisfied by the self, in the very nature of the innermost self without depending on any external gain. By obtaining the nectar of the ultimate vision, he has discarded everything else and is content. As Sthita Prajna has the prajna or wisdom that comes out of discriminating between the self and non-self, then he is said to be a vidwan, knower of truth. The meaning is that a Sthita Prajna is a sannyasi who has renounced all bondages of wealth, progeny, or the world, and delights in the self and disports in the self. 255.4 Explanation. Bhagavan answers Arjuna's query about the characteristics of a Sthita Prajna. First of all, he would have completely discarded all desires. A desire is the yearning for obtaining something which we think will make us happy. It can be for wealth, for the welfare of the progeny, for the opposite sex, for position in society, for respect by others, or for anything including going to heaven. All these are creations of the mind. Desire is not innate in the object of desire. If so, the same object would have created the same desire in everyone at all times. We know from experience that what we like may not be liked by others, and we ourselves may not like it another time. When we see, hear, touch, smell, or taste an object, a thought is generated in our mind about its goodness or usefulness. The next thought is to acquire it. That is desire. And if you meet with an obstacle, you are angry. You are sure to lose what you gain. And when that happens, you suffer. Thus, it is the mind-created attraction that is the root cause of all suffering. 255.5 A complete eradication, prajahati, of desire is the only way to end this suffering. A mere denial would be like cutting the branch of a tree. New leaves will come up in no time. Desire would sprout again if the situation turns favorable. The tree has to be rooted out. One has to search for any rudiments left, test them out, and eradicate them. 255.6 The natural question is, if all desires are cast off, how does one maintain his body? Since the body is still there, won't he be like a drugged person walking about with no desire for daily needs like food? Will there be any difference between him and a lunatic? For an answer, we have to look into the true nature of a human being. That nature is Ananda, bliss absolute. Ignorance covers this, and we search for happiness here and there. For the Sthita Prajna, this ignorance is removed. He has realized his true nature and is immersed in that Ananda, Atmanyevatmana Tushtaha. The others see the reflection of this Ananda in the external objects and chase them for happiness. All such happiness is relevant only till realizing one's true nature. The Sthita Prajna has found satisfaction in the self. He has risen above all the worldly attractions. The self is his world and his sport. He does not rely on anything else for sport. His detachment is complete and non-returning. Any other need is irrelevant for him. The needs of his body would be the bare minimum, and that would be taken care of. That is the experience of all who have reached that state. 255.7 Bhashya.
Kim cha
Moreover,